always has to start like this, doesn't it? Hey guys, what's up? My name is Gia. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Gia. I make makeup tutorial videos or chit chat get ready with me videos. I don't really know. We just have fun here, and this year, which I wanted to do for a really long time, is participate in SPOOKFEST. So this year I jotted down some ideas as to what I wanted to do this Halloween season, and I came up with a few good ones. So I am just taking you on the journey of one of many videos that are coming your way this Halloween season. So today I've decided to do Morticia Addams from the Addams family, and I'm really excited because I hate cool tone makeup, so this is really going to take me out of my comfort zone. So there's just going to be a little bit of a easy makeup tutorial to start the spooky season. Don't worry, I will be doing a couple more challenging videos down the line, but right now I wanted to start it off easy. The purpose of this video is that Halloween is super expensive, and I completely understand how it can be difficult and almost discouraging to participate because it is so expensive and it can really add up, especially if you're wanting to do a couple looks. It can be especially challenging when you're going to Halloween parties and you are wanting to do different looks at each party. It is a little stressful, and obviously you want to look your best. Pretty much what I've decided to do this Halloween season is try to avoid spending as much money as possible and enjoying the cosplay while we're at it. So I have thrifted, not even thrifted, this is literally vintage that I'm wearing, that my mom gave me from her closet. It is completely lace. It is very Morticia Addams, which is black, of course. We're just gonna hop right into this tutorial. I'm gonna link all of the products that I use down below. Most of the items you can literally pick up at the drugstore. Literally, you can use any cool toned eyeshadow palette that you want. I'm just gonna use a couple palettes that I have that the opportunity to use just yet, and I really wanted to put them to the test. Pretty much I just kind of scrounged my makeup kit, and I kind of found colors that would be very Morticia. I don't, like I said, like those cool tone silvers. They're really just not up my alley. I'm really more into the colorful looks, but I did think, like I said, this was going to be out of my comfort zone, so I really wanted to push myself. So we're gonna get a little bit out of the ordinary, for me especially. So let's hop right into it. So I'm just gonna throw up my hair really quickly because I am gonna be wearing a wig for this look, but I do wanna keep my hair out of my face, as I do for all of my makeup tutorials. I am gonna start with some Elmer's washable glue, and I'm going to block the shit out of my brows pretty much. I've done this once before, and I pretty much think I ruined my eyebrows, but it's fine. I'm only gonna block really like 2/3 of my eyebrow. I'm gonna leave the front portion pretty much normal, just so I can keep my natural appearance of my brow, but still kind of attain that blocked brow look. I really don't know how people do this. It is so gross. So I'm just gonna go back right in with that glue, glue it down. Okay, now that all the brows are down, I'm gonna go in with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I'm just gonna go ahead and pack the powder on. You kind of want to keep doing this until you get a smooth surface. And as you can see, I'm doing one brow at a time because I have some hairy ass brows, so this is going to take a second. Alright, I'm going to do one more layer, I think. Obviously, you can still see my eyebrow. I did not get any color correcting cream, which you're supposed to because, like I said, thick ass brows, so this is not going to be as professional as I would have liked in the beginning stages, but you know, you live and you learn. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other eyebrow, and I did about 3 layers on this brow, so I'm gonna do about the same on the other. This is going to be a bitch to take off, BTW. And again, I'm gonna go in with the translucent setting powder. You kind of just want to feel that it has a smooth surface, and I unfortunately have super thick brows, so it's never going to be perfect. But pretty much what I'm going to do is dust away the excess and just kind of leave where you have your blocked brows. I'm going to go in with some foundation. I'm using Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. This is just kind of my all-time fave. Now this isn't the best to block your brows. I probably could have done it a little bit better, but like I said, I have really thick eyebrows, so there's really no point because it's gonna peek through either way. Usually you just kind of go at it a couple times until you get your desired look for your brows. You're definitely gonna see my eyebrows through this, 100%. Alright guys, I think this is as good as blocked brows are gonna get for this eyebrow queen. So let me get started on Morticia's brows. I'm gonna go in with a black eyeshadow and I'm just going to go ahead and create Morticia's iconic skinny brow. I'm going in with the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, the smaller palettes, the little ones that she came out with. I think this is the Dark Magic palette, and I'm just gonna use the black in this palette. I actually have not used this palette since I've gotten it. But we're gonna start kind of like at the bottom of my brow, and you can make these a little blocky too. So I'm just making it as like kind of old-fashioned and skinny as possible. So I'm just gonna kind of brush that out. And then I'm just gonna add more black. Okay, we're gonna go in with the other brow. I think I did that a little too high. Probably gonna have to go in and conceal it, honestly. And it's okay to mess up as well. Just remember, this is a creative process. Not everything is gonna go smoothly. I'm kind of interested to see how I look with different colored brows. And also different hairy level brows. I think I'm kind of struggling a little bit just because my brow hairs are so thick and they're actually like kind of present. So when you're doing this, just make sure to watch somebody else's tutorial to block brows and not mine. Because I'm gonna have to conceal this like nobody's business. Alright, I guess that's it for the brows for right now. So what we're gonna do is conceal. And Morticia's kind of pale. So I'm actually gonna just kind of use this as a make me more pale kind of deal instead of highlighting, and make it more noticeable that I'm pale. And so this is a couple shades lighter than my normal color. And you get that forehead as well. Okay guys, now that I'm concealed, I go ahead and blend this puppy in. I feel like I'm watching my own Cake Your Face Like a Pro video right now. Okay guys, so I'm going to go in with translucent powder and I'm going to bake the entirety of my face right now. And I'm going to heavy bake too because I want to look as pale as possible. Alright team, if you made it this far, you can see that the struggle is real. But like I said, I want to keep my bake on as long as possible because I'm going to want to be as pale as possible. I'm just going to dust the bake off of my eyelids because I'm kind of ready to go in with shadow. Alright guys, so to start this look off, I'm going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill Dark Magic palette. And I am just going to go in with the color Shh as my transition shade. It's a really nice cool tone color. And I'm just going to work that into my crease. I'm not going to take it super high because Morticia does have very old-fashioned 20s smoky eye going on. I'm just working that color into my crease. I'm keeping the eye look in a very circular motion, so I'm kind of just focusing on the entire circle part of this eye. I'm not dragging it out like I usually would for a wing kind of effect. I'm just really packing on the color too, just so that I can really work with the black when I go in, because I'm not going to want to use a lot of black. Next, I'm going to hop into my James Charles palette, and I'm just going to get this cool tone brown at the very end here. I'm going to start working that color into the outer V of my eyes. I don't know if I said I was going in with the same brush or not, but I'm going in with the same brush. I feel like it's gonna be fine until I get to the silver. I don't know what it is. I've just never been a fan. I'm sure I was a fan in high school when everybody else was like on the Urban Decay palettes and whatever. But as soon as I graduated high school, like my makeup taste just changed. I love how I said I was gonna put this on the outer half of my eye, which I mean, I'm right, but I really am working it in the crease as well. Now I'm gonna use the same brush again. I'm going to just tap ever so lightly on the outer corners with the black color in the Jaclyn Hill Dark Magic palette. Right here, Temptress. I don't think these are the best eyeshadows to work with, and they do have quite a bit of fallout. I'm just kind of tapping because I really want to focus on blending. So just tap and then circle motions, tap and then circle motions. And it does have quite a bit of fallout, so just be careful if you're going to use this shadow. Like I said, I'm tapping the product where I want it. I'm circling where I want to blend. I'm just slowly working it in because you can always put more on, but you can't take away once it's there. So last but not least, we need a silver lid shade. I'm gonna hop into one of my favorite palettes, which is the Huda Beauty Sapphire Obsessions palette. I'm gonna take my finger, as I always do with shimmers, and I'm going to pretty much just streak it over. This is more of a glittery shade than a shimmer, but you definitely can use a stronger shimmer. I'm just really not a fan of silver, so this is as good as it's gonna get for me. And it has pretty blue reflex, so I get to stay on brand with the color theme. If you have not got this palette, I really recommend. Top 10 purchases of my entire existence. Alright, now there's a little bit of fallout because it is glitter, so I'm just going to wipe it away along with my big. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take pretty much what I did on the top, I'm going to bring it down to the bottom. So I'm going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to use on my under eye just as a transition shade. And I'm really going to drag it down to give Morticia that very dead look. I'm going to accentuate her under eye bag. I'm looking for a dead person, straight from the grave kind of deal. Cool, we're going to go in with that dark brown from the James Charles palette. I'm really going to drag down that under eye bag. And lastly, I'm going to go in with the black. And I'm just going to stamp on the outer parts of the eye. I don't want to take it further than that. I'm just keeping it on the outer corner. Awesome. So Morticia is very gray colored, so I'm going to go in with Shh as my contour shade. And I'm going to start working that in to my cheekbones. Focusing on making her very slender looking. I'm going to go in and contour my nose with it. Alright guys, I'm going to go in with the James Charles red shade in his palette, and I'm just going to use that as blush. And then I'm going in with some translucent powder just to mute it. I'm going to go in with my fluffy brush, and I'm going to kind of meld the two together. Awesome, so I'm going to go in with some liquid liner. Awesome guys, I'm gonna do lashes off camera and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I am back and I have a friend. This is a wig that I got on Amazon. Oh my god, I look like I have Kim K here. I'm just gonna tuck my fake hair behind my lovely ears because I need to focus because we gotta highlight and we gotta finish up. I did eyelashes off camera. I'm using the iconic lashes by House of Lashes, which are my favorite lashes. If you know me, you know that they are like a staple in my lash collection. Pretty much all we have to do now is highlight, and I am gonna go in with the Brain Freeze palette by Jeffree Star, and I'm gonna go in with the lightest shade. Just gonna use a beauty blender, and I'm just going to start highlighting my cheekbones. It is more of a blue tone shade, but I figure because I already have like a silvery blue on my eyes, it'll kind of even itself out. And then I'm gonna highlight the bridge of my nose. And then I'm going to highlight on my brow bone. Or Morticia's brow bone, because my brow bone is way lower than hers. You definitely can see the hairs on my eyebrows. I'm like a whole different bitch with black hair, honestly. Alright guys, now that we've highlighted, I'm just going to use my Bite Beauty lip mask before I use this liquid lipstick. Liquid lips can be super drying. This formula is phenomenal, but I always like to put on a lip mask just because it makes it look a little bit more natural, if you will. Or it sits better. Does that make sense? Alright, so I'm going in with Outlaw by Kat Von D. Alright guys, as you can see, I just finished putting on my liquid lipstick by Kat Von D. I overlined my lips just a little bit to give it that 1920s kind of feel. This is pretty much the completed look. You can obviously set your face any way that you'd like. I'm actually not going to set my face because I'm going to go to bed right after this. Pretty much this is my Morticia Addams glam look, and I'll link all the products that I use down below. This wig is actually phenomenal, and I literally think I spent like $15 on it, so really steal. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Blocking the brows was really difficult. Definitely had a hard time with that. Go ahead, hit that like button if you are a huge fan of the Addams Family. I pretty much grew up with the Addams Family, so that was like my childhood. Let me know what you guys think below. There will be plenty more SPOOKFEST videos to come. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. Have a great rest of your night, day, or wherever in the world that you're watching this. Again, I am Gia. Have a good night. Bye.